Hey everybody, so last night I saw the new horror film Barbarian, and I gotta say I was underwhelmed. Now, before I talk about how underwhelmed I was, let me just preface this by saying I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a good film. I thought it was well shot, especially the first act. I think the first act of this film was amazing. It had a lot of tension to it. You didn't know what to expect. You also didn't know who was good, who was bad. And there was, I think, a really simple yet captivating premise to, the first act of the film. Now, going into Barbarian, I had heard reviews, primarily on Twitter, saying, this is the best horror film in a decade. This is the best horror movie in ages. This movie is going to do to you what Malignant did to you last year. This film transcends the horror genre. A new instant classic. This, that. Nothing but praise for this film. And I have to say, I don't know what these people were smoking, but it is not that. Yes, it's a good movie. It is well shot. Well acted, at times well written, but to me, I'm watching this film and hearing people say it's like the new Malignant. I saw Malignant, and Malignant has a twist in that film that is one of the greatest twists in cinematic history, and there is really not a twist in this film, nor is there really a moment in this movie where I was like, oh, shoot. There wasn't a moment in this movie where I was so mind blown, because it's a horror film with some legitimately good scares, but I really feel like Twitter and anyone else that was raving about this film, saying it's an instant classic and this, they were really just overhyping this movie. And it kind of like, it scares me, because a lot of the people that were saying this like right out of premiere press screenings. I don't want to say that people were, saying it for the sake of saying it, but it almost feels like they were saying this just to market the film, when you watch the movie, and it's really like your standard horror film. Sure, there's something in the film, like a reveal, that I won't give away, that I hope that anyone that does watch the movie, that they are somewhat surprised of. But I didn't find it too crazy. I didn't find it too, out of left field. It just, to me, it was like, well, I feel like I've seen other reveals that were better. Also, I found a lot of the characters in this film to be really stupid. Like, the main character, Tess. I think she's a well-written character. I think that I like her and everything. But some of the decisions she makes are so stupid. Like, I remember I saw A Quiet Place with one of my friends, and one of his criticisms for the first A Quiet Place was that he thought the kids in that movie made stupid decisions. And I said to him, I'm like, well, hold up a second. These are kids. I can, deal with them making a stupid decision or two, because they're children. What more do you expect them to do? These aren't children in this movie. These are adults in this film. And some of the decisions they are making are so absurdly stupid that it checked me out of the movie. I'm like, oh, no way any sane person will do this. And then, like, the reveal, the whole idea just seems so implausible. I've seen people criticize Us, Jordan Peele's Us, because of the implausibility of that storyline. I honestly think that movie makes more sense than this film, because some of the things that happen in Barbarian just don't make any sense. Like, are you saying that this movie's like science fiction or fantasy? Because that's the only reason that I could maybe believe that, but it's still, it doesn't operate under a world with those conditions. And to me, it could have been much better if it had, I think, more of a, realness to it. And at the same time, if people just weren't overhyping the film. I think that a movie like Jordan Peele's Nope that came out earlier this year, I really love Nope, and I think that film is much better than this. And the reveal in that movie I thought was way more fascinating than the reveal in this movie. Because at the end of the day, for me, Barbarian doesn't really do anything, aside from the way it's shot, it doesn't really do anything as a story to kind of grip me. Whereas Nope, after I saw that film, I was just thinking about all of the things that Jordan Peele was trying to come up with and tell us. But yeah, like, I've seen a lot of people like it, really love Barbarian. Maybe if you watch it, you liked it too. Let me know in the comments below. I thought it was a good movie. I would give it maybe like a 7 out of 10. But like this whole thing about it being an instant classic, you know, the next horror cinematic masterpiece, like, just stop. I mean, all film is subjective, but just stop. So thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.